do?
Wake that ass up.
Rise and grind, baby.
The Live Hip Hop Daily Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Woo! We got the #1 morning show to hit Atlanta, man. Rise and Grind Morning Show.
Get your ass up and tune in. www.livehiphopdaily.tv.
You get that app, baby. Yeah.
And we're back. You know, it's a new week. It's some new money going on. You know, we got some old but familiar faces back. You know what I'm saying? This shit went back a long time ago. So it's the Rise and Grind Morning Show, Live Hip Hop Daily. Mondays morning, Hustler of the Week is my dog. You know what I'm saying?
What's poppin'?
I'm going to let him introduce himself. Go on and drop your IG and everything. Drop your social, drop everything.
How y'all doing, though? This is a family up here, though, man. Y'all know what's going on. Chizzy, the host, hottest host from the north to the city.
Yeah,
That's
man.
ICHI 3 Z's. Don't forget the Y. Ain't shit changed.
Okay, that's hard.
Not even the Instagram.
What's up, Pete?
Lit.
And then,
what?
and you back, man. How you been,
I'm
Pete?
back, man.
She got blonde hair now.
Yeah, she got, yeah,
I'm
man.
brand new on y'all last time.
Yeah, man. Peach been getting some different money, so she took about 2 or 3 weeks off from the
This
little
nigga
people.
always talking shit.
She was getting some different money, so she forgot about the little people. But she's back, man. You know, she's back at the couch, man.
I be acting like I be gone for a long time.
Nah, I know you really be doing bartender events. You know,
I had my first bartending class last week.
I
I seen that, too.
I seen that.
That shit was
Congratulations.
great.
We're gonna put the little effects in there. Little. Congratulations, man.
That shit, it was lit. It was lit.
So you really on your entrepreneurship?
Yes.
How it feel to be a teacher?
It was weird. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous as fuck. Like, I didn't really think that I was going. These bitches was going. They ain't bitches, but I didn't think these girls was really gonna benefit from. I mean, I knew they would benefit some way, but already I got 2 girls a job. They about to start being on the bar and everything. So that shit made me feel real good. Getting them text messages in the morning, like, I got the job. I got an interview. Like,
Oh, yeah,
shit
that's
hard.
where it's at.
Yeah.
Enough about me though.
Yeah, enough about you for right. We're gonna come back to you though. Enough about you, man. Our special guest, man, our Chizzy, the host, man, holding it down on the north to the city.
It ain't been this trio in a minute.
For real. This the real Warriors team.
Man.
And the original.
We started
This
off
the
on
real
internet,
stack
man.
up team.
We started off on radio. We started off on internet radio, man, and you know, I'm talking about maybe 5 years.
It's been
4
a
years
minute.
now.
It really started in the club though.
It started
For
in the
real,
club.
for real.
It started in the club. Well,
Facts.
Day one.
2012?
Day one. Yeah.
13?
2014.
14?
14.
2014. So that shows you that this ain't
yeah, that's
no, you know,
for
that
real.
shows you that this ain't just no, and that's just from this current. That's just from
What we doing now?
Yeah, from I would say that's more current to now. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, man, the hustler of the week, man. So how does it feel to really be to elevate from, like you said, start from 4 years ago to now? You know, to be into, you know, a stamp. You know, to basically they have to have you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a blessing, you know. It's crazy at sometimes. I try to still be humble, but niggas be pressing it. But for the most part, though, man, it's a blessing. I'm just enjoying it.
Yeah.
You know, every 2 or 3 days I'm in the club. You know, 3 or 4 nights a week. So, you know, and coming from where we came
Booked
from,
and busy.
literally, you know, now doing parties in the city and shit like that, and starting to fuck with different promoters and shit like that, and really networking and getting out there. Like, you know, it's what you got to do.
Yeah.
I just felt like it was time though. So,
Yeah.
you know, just steady working, man, steady grinding.
And then did you did you ever think that you would go from just doing more than the clubs to, like you said, you know, you did radio, and I'm pretty sure you got other things in the works.
What's
that-
next?
Yeah, what's
That's
next?
what we want to know.
It's
What's
yeah,
next?
it's more than the club.
Oh, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Did
I'm
you ever
really-
think that you would be more than the club?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
I mean, y'all know that. I didn't really
Okay.
think too much of this shit when we first started. You know what I mean? Like Larry, I started hosting. I used you know what I mean? So I ain't really think that far deep into it. I didn't think a radio show was gonna come out of it. I didn't think none of this shit was gonna happen. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just trying to keep fucking going.
Right.
So what took you from? Because I know for a minute you was just north side. What made you just, you know, branch off to not only north?
And by the out of town
Touching
viewers, you know, the north side is the north side of Atlanta. You know, we do be having people that's be tuned in and they be saying that we be saying sides of town, but you know, where y'all at sometimes. So, you know, the north of Atlanta, you know, Atlanta, as you know, is the club capital. So it's kind of like 1,000 clubs here.
Hold
man.
on.
Atlanta's the club capital now.
Facts.
It's safe to say that. Like I understand
Facts.
Miami, I understand Houston, I understand
It is.
LA.
I was just telling somebody like,
I understand.
you know,
Vegas.
you go to Vegas, casinos, you go
Yeah.
to Miami Beach and everything, South Beach. Niggas, I be really wondering, especially at work, like, why do niggas come to Atlanta like for
Yeah.
vacations and shit? But it's that nightlife, it's that club scene.
And it's been like that.
That's what they want to see.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they
So,
want to see.
It's almost like a sport for the hostess and the DJs and the bartenders, and it's almost like a league, like you're in the league. You know what I'm saying? So
For real.
you know what I mean? You go from rookie season, you go from being in your prime, you go from to being like, you know, a star in your own place. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But it
Facts.
happens quick. So I think the whole twist on it, like you say, you try to stay humble. What you think the hardest thing about staying humble is?
Staying true to yourself.
True.
For real, for real. I mean,
True.
you know, sometimes you gotta show your hand a little bit, but
You gotta make yourself
yeah,
different from the other.
yeah, you got to.
Right.
But you know, I think you know anybody that still know me, Peachy, you know, she call me Hollywood all the time though, but she
Yeah.
know she can call my phone.
Right.
This nigga
And-
calls me Hollywood. all the
Yeah,
time,
I mean, but it's all love though. It's all love though. But to answer Peachy's question before though, why I go from the city to from the north to the city, I just felt like it was time. I felt like I've done everything on the north. I feel like I've taken over that.
Yeah.
for the
I
most
felt
part.
like it was time too.
You know what I mean? So.
Definitely.
A lot of people, when Peachy was one of them, yo, you got to come to the city, you got to come to the city. I kept telling her and people for a minute, like, it's not time yet.
Yeah.
I feel like I ain't take over
Right.
I ain't take over where I started at in order to go to the city.
Right.
So now when I'm in the city, it's more of a stamp.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
plus the city really ain't lit like that. Like,
I mean, it's
I fuck with the other hosts, but
yeah.
they really not turned for
Yeah,
real.
like and that's what I was telling people. Like,
Shade.
it's almost like downtown Atlanta partying. Like, people don't understand. It's not really a lot of places you can go and you just gon', you know what I'm saying, be wild by the music, the host, and the DJ. But when you come from these neighborhood sides of town, you go to them spots that's on the east side or on the north
They show
side.
real love.
You go to the spots that's on the sides of towns. It's a whole different, like, it's a party.
When I tell you Mercer on Fridays,
Mhm.
it almost reminds me of like a bigger, like just imagine Remy, a late night at Remy, but 10 times bigger.
Okay.
So now, you know, Mercer's like one big ass club.
Right,
Now.
right.
It's not two separate sides. So it's like, bro, when I tell you like we party,
They party.
like for real,
That club
like
came out of nowhere too.
everybody says
Yeah.
that. Like they have fun in Mercer. Like we
Yeah.
like dancing, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like you singing, you know, females dancing with niggas and
Yeah,
shit and all
yeah.
that. They singing the songs
You
and
don't
all
see that no more all the time in
everything.
the city.
Like
The city people too bougie.
They
Everybody
bougie,
do-
man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna say
I don't
bougie.
dance with niggas in the club.
nah, but to see that though, to still see that
Yeah.
though,
Think
like
Think about
now.
this, though. In the city, for example, you can go to a spot, you get in free. You can go to Peter Street.
Everywhere.
You go to Peter Street, you get in free. You go to
That's
let's say we go to
the
Peter
new
Street,
that's the new game.
right? Right. So you go get to a spot versus a spot like Mercer, you probably 10, 15 hours, 10, 20 hours at the door, right, to get in, right? How come the spots that's free, motherfuckers are so bougie sitting down and it's free to get in, but the spots where you spending money, people up dancing, sweating,
You gonna get your fucking money's worth.
But just think about it. You should be up there dancing and sweating. Nigga, you ain't spending
right,
shit.
you right.
Nah, for
If
real.
you really think about the fucking psychology of going out to the club, like, all right, I ain't spend no money to get this motherfucker. I'm going to have a good damn time. I'm turn
Right.
up.
Yeah, fuck everybody else.
Might
Go in
as
that
well
bitch
spend
and be the
money on
coolest.
some
Everybody,
drinks,
everybody holding the wall up. Everybody holding the wall up. Chilling niggas want to roll up, you know, smoking a hookah. They think smoking a hookah's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not just, I mean, that's the
Don't downplay my hookah.
I'm just saying that they think that's the climax of the club. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga lived and died the club at one point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still do.
But I don't go if I'm not hosting
Yeah.
in the city, I don't go out
Right.
because it's no. I'm not saying it's no point, but it's really like it's a different type of vibe.
different
It's
vibe.
boring to me.
Everybody a public figure. And that's
Everybody
what I'm
wanna
saying.
be
There's nothing wrong
somebody.
with it.
Honestly, like I'll go out every week, but it'll be the same places because I know the type of fun that I'ma have.
Right.
Type shit. So
Well, that makes sense.
Right.
or I know who DJing and I know
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta it's certain things. Sometimes people just go out just to go out. I really do go out so to know that, okay, so and so DJing, I know the shit gonna be lit. So and so hosting, all right, this shit gonna be lit.
Right.
So
And I think it's more so. So you being a host, man. Do you got anything more projects, anything in store, or anything that big that you want to kind of more so see outside the that you have coming up? That you can
Mixtape.
speak on the like
Mixtape.
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 Hard. That's
You know Stupid Wallace
I heard the name. Stupid.
from the north.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he did a shout out to Stupid Wallace, Ray G. He did a Northside mixtape probably like 2 or 3 months ago, and I hit him up to get on the first one, but he had kind of already had everything put together.
Okay.
So he reached back out to me on this one.
Who is Stupid Wallace? What he do?
He's a
I mean, Stupid
he's a comedian. He's a
Okay.
comedian. He's
Oh,
a rapper.
Okay.
He's a little bit of everything, but he's highly respected on the north though. So He reached out to me and Ray G to kind of collab on the mixtape. So we're gonna just take it and run with it. But that's next. It's the first one too. So I'm kind of excited
It's
about
the
it.
first one you hosting.
Yeah, so I'm kind of.
That's lit.
Yeah, that's lit. So you gotta come. I guess on your first one, you gotta really bring the sauce to it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really.
This one gonna stamp it. This one gonna stamp it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my homework, do my research, and see what the fuck
So
going
prices
on.
went up on niggas.
Oh, it's definitely this is steady going up.
But that's kind of good though when you like touch back on you said earlier, like we all started off together. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all grinding too though.
Yeah,
y'all grinding too though.
Everybody evolved, keep evolving. But like you said, you left, you created your own niche, created your own, created your own lane in so far as hosts, on the north. You know what I'm saying? And I guess like back 10, 12, like back in the old Atlanta days, what was we known from the north? Like we had the good venues. Like when people knew about going up to the north side of
we had
the
nice
best venues as far as clubs. Then
Definitely.
it went from a lot of the best females, the best bartenders, the best. I don't know what it went from next. You know what I'm saying? To now, people really drive to Buford Highway. That's what I'm saying. So far as
Facts.
I'm just talking about Buford Highway, like going 85 north. It's kind of like you got 10 clubs on one road. You know what I'm saying? And
You got 4 clubs in one plaza. Type
you got 4
shit.
clubs in one place. Do you host somewhere in the
Alibi on Thursdays.
Okay. How was that?
I love it. I love it.
Alibi be lit on
It'd be
Thursdays.
lit. It'd be
Word.
packed and small. I'm slowly converting them over into the north side vibe where we actually turn it up and they singing the songs and shit like that because they don't really do that. I feel like it's a different experience in a party with me versus you going and partying with a different host. And I say that amongst in respect to everybody else, but.
And what you saying that if you had to be a role model, like for example, okay, now we're going to Meadow Creek High School. They got you there for Young Entrepreneurs Day right now. So if
Don't laugh. That shit can happen.
yeah, that shit.
No,
right
for
now,
real.
I'm making it very current.
Right.
So, like I said, I'm pretty sure you got people from seeing what you're doing to people knowing what you're doing. So right now, if you had an 18-year-old say, "Look, I want to go to college, but I want to be like Chizzy the host." What would you tell that young? Like, what would you?
You
tell
got a younger
him?
brother too, so
You know what
Nah,
I'm
I do
saying?
got a younger
because, like I
brother.
said, it's a lane now.
Right.
It's a lane. It ain't just it probably started off as a hobby. It probably started off as you didn't know what you was. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you didn't think you was gonna be doing this shit for real.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
For one, I would always tell them, encourage them to go to school. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Facts for one. But school ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Life shit. Life happens. You know what I mean? Like I made mistakes in my past where I had to, but that led me to this. Because if I just would have stayed in school, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I'd probably still be hooping.
Right.
So
Right.
that's what niggas did first for real. This was
Right.
this really was a hobby. It was something that Tiki, hair chiz,
Right.
and next thing after that, all the other shit. But I just tell them to stay in school, stay focused, but don't be scared to do what you want to do though.
That's
Like
hard.
you know what I mean. Like don't be scared to
That's
take a risk. Like the worst thing you could do is fail, but shit, nigga, live another day. Go find something else to do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't never shoot your shot, you ain't gonna know if you would have missed it or made it. So
And I think it's more, what it is I think it started off, because I remember you starting off as a host, and I think it was more natural. It was more natural, because it come with personality. Like, motherfuckers you just can't get on the mic and start talking shit.
yeah,
It's
people
like-
think it's easy.
Yeah, like, I'm like one of the only DJs that actually host.
You are.
on
I
the
tell
mic,
people that
you know
all
what
the
I'm saying?
time. I say, yo, Larry and you in Space Camp. Y'all the
Yeah.
only two
Right,
that.
I was gonna say that.
We come from the same place. We started, we went to Albany State. We both, you know what I'm saying? He DJ'd college, I DJ, and that's what I was, when I'm
And
going.
it really wasn't a host back in the day. If you think about Chill Bar Lounge, what host was on the mic?
Well,
you know what I'm
the
saying?
thing about it is, down like in South Georgia, like Atlanta's is Hollywood. Atlanta's Hollywood.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? We just be here. It's
Black Hollywood.
So, in other places, me as a DJ, when you go places, you got the DJ, you got to be the host, you got to make sure, you know what I'm saying? In other places, but when Atlanta kind of captivated always the host scenario, it made it.
It just brings a different feeling.
made
It
a
brings
different
a
feeling.
yeah.
But you
It
know what?
amplifies the. We're
When
really an addition to the DJ.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But when you have a DJ and a host, it's
Right.
different. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like sometimes when it's a host, if the host don't really like, say if you host somewhere or you DJ somewhere and you don't know the host and you don't know the DJ, it's not really gonna be a good vibe between them. You're gonna have to really build that
Yeah.
relationship in order for y'all to be able to rock the crowd
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that shit is very important when you in
That's
the
why
club.
people love Remy so much.
Yeah.
Like that because
Yeah.
I would be talking, Larry be talking,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, back and forth, and that was something new that people
Yeah.
really haven't probably seen way
Yep.
before, but that's something that we brought back to light, to
Yep.
where people was like, I love, because it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Like we're in an entertainment
Yep.
business. That's what people got to
Yep.
realize.
Because it's kind of like when it's like a bouncing back off each other. When
Exactly.
You're in the club. So when you started, like, you started off like that. So when the host started off like that, now you talking like a DJ, but you just not DJing. You know what I'm saying? Versus go listen to another host and listen
Come party with me.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So
Let's see what the fuck go on.
listen to a host that just hosts. You could tell the difference between a host that worked with a DJ, or you could tell the difference between, because he'll tell the DJ to cut the music. He'll go.
Oh, yeah.
You could just, it's certain things you could tell how it. So it's now versus a host that's just out there talking or just whatever. Just I guess they.
But you know what's crazy though? I've learned to like adapt to a DJ really, really quick.
Yeah.
Very, very quickly.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, that came from working with you so much and working with Space Camp so much.
Yeah.
I've learned to like really, I only need probably like a good 30, 45 minutes with him. And after that, I already know his beat count and all that shit. Like, it's as a host, bro, like, it's really, this how y'all, as DJs, y'all have beat counts.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how deep other hosts take it, but I have a beat count in my head too, on songs and shit like that too. So once you learn that, and once, like you said, Peachy, once you exactly, like I hate hosts, I hate DJs that just talk over the wrong person.
Y'all wanna know something? So like, I really, really, really hate female hosts.
You do?
They get on my fucking nerves. I hate hearing a bitch talk in the club.
Their voice not deep enough.
That don't have that right voice.
That don't have that right.
Like,
Cinnamon Success is probably the only one that could probably do it.
I like her.
Cinnamon's the one I know.
I like
really,
her.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta go to like, if you go to like a small lounge. Yeah.
Facts.
But I mean, Raven Pop. Raven is on the radio now in Albany. Shout out to Lady Pop.
Shout out to Raven, man. Shout out to Raven.
She sound good on the mic. But like, I've been on Peter Street and I've heard, you know, they got their DJs and they host.
Yeah.
Some females just need to leave it alone. Like, it's not for us all the time, lady.
It could mean, I see what you're saying, Peach. The best host that I probably remember in Atlanta, I don't know if y'all remember, was Beyonce from Primetime. You went to Primetime. So y'all,
Beyonce,
I was a young,
yeah. She was a beast. If y'all,
She was a
for the
beast.
OGs people that remember Primetime, it was this Primetime had what's DJ Silver Night. Shout out to Silver Night and Beyonce.
Larry,
Back
old
in the
nigga.
day.
Yo, Beyonce,
Yeah.
she was a
That was
beast.
back in the
She
other
was.
day.
No, but she she was the first female that like, yo, cut the music, kill the fuck, like go off. Like she was so I thought since then I thought it would have been, but I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's like, I guess because girls just be screaming and they don't really.
Their voice ain't deep enough and it doesn't project.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, you know, Cinnamon, she projects her voice and she makes it deep to where you have
Shout out
to.
to Cinnamon.
You're gonna know.
Cinnamon sound like she should be on the radio,
Yeah, she
like
animated.
all this time. She's very animated. I like her.
Yeah, I fuck with yeah, shout out. We gonna have to tag her in this shit for that, man.
Like, definitely shout out to Cinnamon, man. She definitely do her thing.
I see what you're saying, but there's definitely a lane. Like I said, you got to be elite. And I think in the next 5 years in Atlanta, it's going to really be, you're going to have 1,000 hosts. If you don't already have them now, you're going to have 1,000
You
hosts.
know, when I first came back to Atlanta from being in Albany, I didn't know what, like, because we didn't have hosts. I didn't know what they do. I thought when you host a party, you're like, you know,
Yeah.
a lot of people, you just host. You're the host. You're just, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
You're just hosting the party,
man.
you promoting and shit.
But it's almost like you got to sell the, I mean, then again, to kind of wrap the host, not wrap it up, but to kind of put a definition of it, you got to know motherfuckers in the, you got to kind
I know when bitches was first like getting on flyers and shit, they probably was really thinking like, niggas hosting, like, I'm gonna come and be on the mic. No, bitch, you're not gonna come and be on the mic. I'm like,
who started that wave? Hosted by host. I remember
I don't
it
know.
was like a wave 3-4 years
But you
ago.
know, like normally when people come to a party, like the party's hosted by come to
yeah.
my party, come out
Yeah.
and party with me type shit. But
It's
in my
hosted by
head,
it's hosted by the fucking promoters, but they don't.
Exactly.
That's who it's really
they be
hosted
like
by.
powered by
Yeah.
so.
These what is it? Entertainment flyer club names is crazy.
It's so much. I feel like it's so many like positions in the damn club. Like you got a promoter, you got a fucking
everybody got to play a part.
host, you got a DJ, you got a nigga that
You got a
ain't the promoter,
But see, the crowd don't see all that side.
promoter
of it.
assisted.
The regular people don't see that side of the game.
Door
They just
girl.
go to the club. They
Door
don't-
girl.
they
Shit is
see the
crazy.
Let's go have fun side. They don't really see the definition of it. For
But this is where the culture's at, though. So
yeah.
you know, I don't think.
If you could wrap up the hustler of the week, what would be your definition?
Whew, the hustler of the
hustler,
week
not hustler.
of a hustler.
Yeah. Not a hustler of the week, but a hustler.
Shit, have more than one hustle.
Okay. The definition of a
Facts.
hustler have one.
Cause I swear I say this on camera. I still get up and go to work every day
Amen.
and go get that check.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta go to work
Hey.
today while you
Hey.
bullshit. You feel me? So
Yeah,
it's all
real.
good though. But
there's nothing wrong with that because think
definitely
about this.
not.
Your job just pay your bills. your hustle is gonna pay your lifestyle. You know?
For real.
I just said that shit last night.
I mean, you gotta think
But
about it, man.
I only said that because I said I wanna have a 9 to 5, but I wanna have a 9 to 5 that can, you know,
just pay, just
be
cover shit. Yeah.
just go along with my lifestyle because I like to go out,
Exactly.
I like to drink,
Yeah.
and I want to wake up in the morning
Yeah.
and not worry about, oh my god,
It's
like,
nothing
I'm gonna
wrong
be at
with
work.
working. Let people.
There's
know.
nothing wrong with it.
Like I understand that.
We all
That's that-
have real jobs.
Yeah, that's
nigga.
that.
We
That's
all
that
have real
guaranteed
jobs.
check.
Yeah,
That's
it's
that
And we
guaranteed check.
party, and
It's
we drink.
nothing wrong with working. I tell people that all the time. Like if you have the opportunity to do a little something, shout out to Lil Donald. I seen Lil Donald singing on.
Yeah.
I don't know
This
how
nigga-
true it
let me
is.
tell you something.
he's
I
a
don't know how true it is.
Hold on, pause. My sister is 18.
Okay.
Shout out to Ty Ty.
Okay.
Ty, she put me on this song months ago.
Right.
Yeah,
She
I've been back
like,
into
he
it.
talking about bitches growing their edges
Yeah.
back and getting a little ass.
Yeah,
I'm like,
interviewed him. Shout out to Lil Donald, period, man. But when I was
bruh, you done came a lot. Like we've been waiting for some shit like this to happen because you know I've been waiting for some new music.
Look at you
from him.
thinking
I
that
like
you
the
can
pop-
live.
listen,
No,
I
no,
like-
no.
I
Look
like
at you
the-
living.
He's uplifting young women to grown women.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
see his new song is called.
he's
He got a
very
new song called
underrated.
Suicide Prevent. He got a new song.
Yeah, it's
So it's-
yeah.
Shout out to
Don't-
Lil Donald,
Out
man.
here
You know,
with
we
him,
gotta-
bruh.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
see
you know,
you.
I talked to Donald maybe once or twice. We got to bring him through, man. We got to definitely bring him through. We got to definitely bring him through.
His
Shout out to Lil
price is
Donald, man.
high.
But what I was saying is, I just seen him on Instagram in a Walmart.
No, that's facts though.
No,
that's real. That's
so
real.
he-
I missed it.
Yeah, on what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I was going. He had a Walmart vest on. Like, yo, I still go to work. He's like, shit, y'all ain't paid me enough yet. Goddamn.
Yeah,
This
shit.
nigga ass.
Stop coming to my job asking me to play my song. Fuck that. I'm going to get this little whatever it
He's on
is.
top of iTunes as an independent. He has like a
Yeah.
top.
I mean, look,
It's-
bro, at the end of the day, y'all
got-
got, people got to realize that think that, you know, when y'all see us just on Instagram, like we still have real lives. We still got family. People
Yeah.
still got kids. You know what I mean? People still got rent, mortgages, and bills to pay. So
Regular
Thi-
ass,
regular, you know,
problems,
regular
ass
daily life
situations.
problems. Like
Exactly.
that's the part of it that you know they don't see in the club.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And with rappers and shit like
That's
that.
the hustler for real.
Yeah, that's the hustler.
the
That's the hustler inside of it.
That's the hustler, man. Be able to bounce between real life and the hustler life. You know, I'm not saying real
Facts.
hustler life is not real, but real life as in you still got priorities. And the hustler life, this is just what the
Exactly.
fuck I want to do. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? You know, this is what I want to do. And I'm by all means, I'm gonna get it. You know what I mean? But so
Yes,
before you
sir.
get out here, man, drop your IG social again. Drop your Twitter social. Let everybody know how they can
I
get
don't
to
even
you.
be on one fucking Twitter.
You don't on Twitter,
I write on Twitter and then I just go post it on Instagram. That's what I
Okay.
do. But man, if y'all follow me, man, Chizzy the host, man. ICHI3Zs. Don't forget to add the Y. Y'all know what's going on. Chizzy the host from the north to the city, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Peachy though. Shout out to Larry.
Yeah,
you know
man,
what I'm
what's
saying?
up, Peach, man? You know you back, man.
They
What's up,
doing they
man?
thing.
I'm back.
Okay. You gonna be here tomorrow?
I'm gonna be here tomorrow.
Okay. All right. We're
You
gonna
know,
see.
man. Shout out to Live Hip Hop Daily, all that
We
shit.
miss
man.
you, X.
Yeah.
Where he at?
X Malone had I think he had some family matters.
Okay.
Real life.
Family matters.
Real-
matters.
real
life.
motherfucking
Like I said,
life.
Real life
Right.
shit, man. We keep this shit is authentic, man. Shout to J Black behind the counter, man. Innovative Black
All
Station,
day.
man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Shout
sir.
out
We
to J
appreciate
Black.
y'all for having me, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man.
Been trying to get up here.
Long time coming. We gonna keep rolling, man. Hustler of the week. It's a Monday morning live hip hop daily. Peachy Pop, Chizzy the host. We'll see you
Early.
tomorrow, man.
Yeah.